Could you use a quick tip daily? How about a tip that can impact your day? My name is Rafael. Join me as I bring you tips by experts around the world. These experts have shared their knowledge and wisdom with me and will directly share them with you. Make sure to subscribe, like, follow, and comment, and I would love for you to become part of the New Tip Daily community. Emily, good morning. Welcome to New Tip Daily. How are you today?
Doing well, sir. Happy New Year to you.
Yes, Happy New Year. I am beyond excited for the conversation we're about to have. We already started a conversation. I'm thrilled about it. So today, the topic, and I love that you brought this up, is the confident pause.
Yes. Would you like to know more about that?
I was pausing, yes. Absolutely.
So that comes from the idea that because we make over 35,000 decisions today, a day, according to the American Medical Association, we get stuck. By the end of the day, we're in decision fatigue. And that's just on the average. So if you're taking care of aging parents or children, if you're in a stressful business relationship with your boss or a stressful personal relationship at home, that number increases. And so what this is about is giving yourself permission and 3 steps to pause when a question comes to you and you need to make a decision. This can be a little thing. It can feel like a big thing, but be a little thing. So at the end of the day, if somebody says, do you want to go to Florida for a week? Normally you would say yes, but you're so fatigued, you've made 35 decisions already that you can't think clearly. And so this is where this tip comes in.
To pause, to realize that there are so many things pulling at us.
Yes.
Which one do you allow to pull you?
Well, and in Mexico, the mystics of Mexico are the Toltec people. They used to call it the metote of the mind, and they would give you the visual that you're going down a path, and it's the market of your mind, and every stall vendor is trying to pull your attention. And that also works well as a metaphor for our life. As we're just trying to get through our day, things are pulling at us. They're pulling our attention. And remember, you always pay the currency that you pay. You can remember it as you are an ATM. You pay people with your attention, and then your time, and then your money. And so people are constantly trying to get your attention so that they can get your time and then they can get your money. Your job is to take the metote and make it a straight path and get to the end where you want to go. You have a goal. You want to stay clear as you walk through your day and essentially become deaf to all of the other things trying to grab your attention.
Become a thoroughbred, right? Put your blinders on, hit that mission, hit the end line. And this morning I did a show with Coach Teo, Unified Leadership. And we talked about exactly that, to have the vision, to put the blinders on, because everything and everyone is going to be pulling at you.
And do your homework. If you have things that you know pull at you, it's your job to shut them down. I mean, last April, I shut down all notifications on my phone. And I feel like I got back 3 hours of every day. I engage with my phone on my time. It's not beeping at me, vibrating at me, trying to grab my attention. I wait until the end of the day at 5 o'clock and I spend an hour looking at my text, looking at my email, looking at my social media. But because I'm in control, I take the time that I'm creative, which is in the morning, and keep it to myself so I can achieve what I want to achieve. I'm tired from 4 to 5. I rest at 5. I can look because I'm not making decisions. I'm just observing. Got a notification. Okay, I need more cat food. Yes, go ahead and send me cat food. I need to know that somebody wants me to do a breathwork event at the local chapel. Yes, answer that. I can choose, but I'm not in my creative space anymore. I'm just in a space where I have chosen this time to react to all the notifications for the day.
Mhm. I love that. In one of the things that I've seen, and I make time to sit with my fiance, and we watch a show together, right?
Yeah.
And it's something that we stream. It's not like I'm not there to watch commercials. So
Yeah.
the shows that we watch is based on government, right?
Mhm.
And every time they go into a meeting, they're not allowed to take their phones into the meeting. They have to put it somewhere, right? And this way, they're not disturbed, if you will.
Mhm.
And so now I know when I need to reach you, I got to reach you at 4:59, and then I know in a minute later you're going to reach.
Exactly, exactly.
But
Because you train people how to behave around you. You
mhm,
teach people that. If you teach people that every time you send them a text message, you respond immediately, you're training them that they have access to you and that you will give up your power, your time, your whatever you're doing and make them a priority, which
mhm,
is ridiculous. We existed for thousands of years without phones. There's
right.
nothing that's urgent. If it's urgent, call 911.
That's it.
But,
That's it.
it's okay to wait to the end of the day to respond to people. It's okay to say, I'm going to be with you. We're going to watch a show together. So I'm going to put my phone to the side because it's designed to be distracting. It
Right.
is literally designed to be the most distracting object in your life. And so you have to take back control so that you feel like you're living your life and you're not being grabbed at.
Yeah. One of the things that I love this conversation because I get so many people reaching out to me through LinkedIn.
Oh, yeah, me too.
And they are like, "Are you not responding? Are you not responding?" They're like, "I send you a text. I send you a this." But they're trying to sell me something.
Yes.
And if I don't respond, guess what it means? I'm not interested.
I am not interested.
If I respond, that means I took my time, which is super valuable, to
Yeah.
respond to your solicitation.
Mhm.
It's almost imagine everybody on LinkedIn was knocking on my front door. What would I be doing every day? Spending so much time at my front door? No, I don't want to be on my front door. And so therefore,
Yeah.
I move on. I don't respond to people who don't even know me and they're like, "You need to buy my product."
But it's
And
not even a real person. It's just an AI generated message. It's an automation. Everything is automated. Everything just it just skims your content and says, "Oh, I noticed that you're fill in the blank, fill in the blank, fill in the blank." And I do that too. No, you don't. No, you don't. I look at their profile maybe, but I'm with you. If you're not having a genuine reach out where it's
mm,
just, "Hi, I like your profile. You look really interesting. What are you doing? What kind of projects are you working on? What motivates you? Do you live close to me? Do you do the kind of stuff that I do?" If
mm,
it's not a true, actual, just getting to know, love, and trust a person, what's the point? How could that possibly work? I'm not going to buy something unless I know, love, and trust you. That's the end of the story. I buy from a person, not from an automated email.
yeah, yeah. It's so interesting when we can actually take that pause
Hmm.
because we live in a world that's moving so fast
Yeah.
that we forget that.
Yeah. And we have to slow it down because we create our own reality. So we have to slow it down. We have to choose to go out to nature, put down our phone, give ourselves an hour a day to stare at the sky.
That's it. And it's a beautiful sky.
Oh my.
Even if it's cloudy.
I I follow Carolyn Mace, the historian, journalist, medical intuitive. She's out of Chicago, and she says when you are talking about gratitude, when you're saying thank you and you're being grateful, don't just be grateful for what you have. That's in the past. Be grateful that you're alive. You are alive. And that living, breathing moment, that now, is the most important, the most precious gift that you have. Just be grateful to be alive. And I think about that because I think of people that in the family who have died early. I think I'm a shaman, so in the shamanic community, we talk about ancestors. I love Sophie Strand. She does a lot of work with biology, and she's a novelist actually in New York City, so you might know her name. But it has just been proven, the shamanic belief has just been proven that we have 52 generations of ancestors in our cell tissue.
Wow.
It can be proven that you can take cells out of your body and link it back 52 generations. 52. And
That's
they
crazy.
and the shamanic community, it's they're always cheering you on because you're alive. They're past. They're not alive anymore, but they're cheering you on. The idea is that they're supporting you. So if you had the support of 52 generations of ancestors, would you really waste your time on TikTok? Would you waste your time being angry at road rage? Wouldn't you want to just enjoy being alive and find new ways to do that that are meaningful to you? Create something. Let life come through you. Create a podcast, a beautiful garden, a beautiful meal, a beautiful outfit. If you're creating, life is coming through you.
Love that. It's very interesting. I was a passenger not too long ago, and somebody was really mad, and they were angry at somebody, and they were like kind of cursing. And I said, "Why are you letting that person upset you?" Because they cut me off. I said, but they don't care about you. They didn't even see you. They maybe cut you off. Maybe they didn't do it on purpose. So why are you wasting your energy? I'm so fed up. I'm like, why are you fed up? Relax.
Have you ever heard?
You don't understand.
Have you ever heard of the Hindu saying that goes, being angry is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die?
That's it. Oh, I love that. That's a great saying, by the way.
That's one of my favorites. I love that. So when I teach people about the confident pause, there's actually 3 steps to it. So the first thing is I say clear, connect, and query. So you clear the energy around you. You just breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your mouth. But the key is breathe in a little, because we often are at the top 20% of our lung capacity, just breathing like puppy breaths, like in, out, in, out. So you want to breathe in a little, breathe out a lot. So it's more like
expel it all out.
Expel it all out. Pause. Give your body a chance to rest. You're resetting your nervous system. Your autonomic nervous system is trying to catch up to you. So you do that 3 times. Breathe in a little, breathe out a lot. It takes 1.8 seconds for your brain to be re-triggered by something that's making you angry, grabbing your attention. The 3 breaths is very specific because it takes you out of that loop. After 1.8 seconds, you are no longer triggered unless you want to be. You can put yourself back on the racetrack. If you want to be on that racetrack, that's an option. It may not feel like an option at first, but you can take yourself into these 3 breaths. Then you connect, clear, connect, query. Connect to something bigger than you. God, Goddess, Buddha, Allah, Krishna, ascended masters. Pick one. It doesn't matter.
No.
Something that's bigger than you, so that you allow yourself to be surrounded by divine energy. And that's your bubble. That gives you a chance to get back into your own centered experience. And then query. So the key to a question, a query, is if you're not feeling like you can get in touch with your intuition, your inner knowing, your inner compass, change whatever it is into a statement.
Mhm.
I go to Florida. And then you can close your eyes and feel like you move forward, you get a yes, you move backward, you get a no. You can just feel that yes and no. If you're connected to your inner knowing, you're like, I kind of got this. Like
Yeah.
I'm feeling good about myself. Yeah, okay, give me the other one. If you're feeling quiet, you're looking at the sky, you're feeling grounded, you're feeling rested in your nervous system, you say, how can I take one step forward?
Mhm.
The trillion cells in your brain have now been given an assignment. How? That makes you expansive. The key is to expand possibility. Fear is contracting. There's only one option. I can only win if I can make the guy who cut me off know how mad I am. That's one
Right.
option. The bigger is, how can I move forward in a peaceful way?
Mhm.
How can I make myself feel better? How can I repair the relationship that is strained by my friend that's in the car with me, when really I love my friend, I enjoy spending time with them? How can I get back to that?
Mhm.
How is the ultimate hack for not being triggered, because it gets you into a place where your whole brain is trying to come up with possibilities.
Oh yeah.
The
Absolutely.
opposite is why. Never ask why. Never. Your ego is asking why. Why did they cut me off? Why
Mhm.
didn't I get picked to go on that trip? Why don't they like me? That's your ego feeling small and getting smaller.
Yeah.
How is an expanded, divine, opening place, and you can always get an answer. I have never, 3,500 people I've helped in this work over the
Mhm.
last 15 years. If
Wow.
I get them into the place where they just breathe, connect, and I say, now ask yourself, how can I move forward? How can I take one step? What's the smallest step we're talking about? How can I take the smallest step? And we're talking out of bad marriage, bad job, horrible circumstances, medical diagnosis. Never has anybody not gotten an answer.
Mhm.
Every time your brain wants you to survive, to thrive, and to move forward in a peaceful way.
I love this. And, you know, when I introduced you in our event in New York City, I know
Yeah.
you said 3,500, but I said 35,000 because I know it's going to be there. And I know since you say 3,500, but you've already helped more than that, right?
Yeah.
So the
Oh, yeah.
number just keeps growing.
And that's just in person. I mean, that
Right.
literally, that's that I have personally in person one-on-one sessions, which I don't do anymore. Now I do
Mhm.
group work, and you are absolutely right.
Mhm.
100%. It's a ripple effect.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So it'll be 35,000 in no time. So one of the things that, and I love what you're talking about, because if somebody does cut me off intentionally and then they give me the finger, I am so happy because they think I'm number one, right? Who's using the wrong finger, right? They don't know which finger.
Agreed.
So,
100%.
and then what winds up happening is, and you talked about giving away something, and I think the anger is, if you come at me and you're angry, and I come back at you angry, you took away my power,
Mhm.
and I got to tell you, I think from the age of maybe before 18, nobody's ever taken my power away because
Ah,
I have not been angry at anybody.
yeah,
I can be disappointed,
yeah.
but angry, why am I wasting so much energy and giving you my power? So, you know,
Mhm.
one of the old sayings that we may have heard 1,000 times over is, think about this, right?
Mhm.
When somebody comes and makes you angry and you get back angry, that's two wrongs, and two wrongs don't make a right.
No.
So the best way is to find out is to do the martial arts aspect. When a
Mhm.
punch is thrown, I can only move this arm a little bit. When
Yeah.
a punch is thrown, you got to deflect it, and don't fight it, because
Yeah.
then you have the energy is wasted and it blows up.
Mhm. And would you agree that it takes less energy to deflect
Oh
it than
goodness!
to meet it? Yeah.
I got to tell you, one of the things that my clients always say is, "How come you have so much energy?" I said, "Because I know how to use my energy. I don't waste my energy."
No.
So yeah, it takes a lot less energy
Mhm.
to deflect than to attack or
Mhm.
defend in the wrong way, right? And
Correct.
for me, I don't think I have to defend. I just have to show you the way, if
Yeah.
you will,
Yeah.
right?
And it's like being a tree. You stand in
Mhm.
your power.
That's it. That's it. So, can I share something with you? Because we've been talking about something, and I'm so passionate about everything that we're talking about. I want to share
Yeah.
this with you. Take a look.
Definitely.
You followed the rules, tried the restrictions, counted the carbs, the steps, and the failures. You're not lazy, you're exhausted from doing it all without real change. What if the problem isn't you, but the plan? Sifu's Mind Body Method is a 90-day transformation built on 7 unshakable pillars: mindset, movement, nutrition, hydration, fasting, journaling, and faith. This isn't another shortcut. It's your structure, your strength, your reset. You don't need harder, you need better. Ready to begin? Start today.
Ah, I love that.
Just start today.
Yeah.
One of the things that the reason I created this is because I've seen 1,000, hundreds of, I can't even put a number on it. People say that diets don't work, and guess what? They're right.
Yeah.
Because if they worked, you would only done one, right?
Yes.
So it's a lifestyle, it's a mind reset, right? And it's
Yeah.
exactly what we're talking about right here. Because when you think about a confident pause, should I eat this food that's going to hurt me? Should I do this that's going to hurt me? Should I
Mhm.
should I give the finger to somebody, the wrong finger, right? It's not worth it.
No.
So when you live life with a mission and a purpose, life is beautiful, isn't it?
And easy.
Yeah, yeah,
It feels easy. It doesn't feel hard. It doesn't feel like a struggle.
yeah.
It feels a lot more fun. There's a lot more curiosity and wonder to the world when
Absolutely. When you Emily, when you work with people,
Mhm.
what's one of the things is stopping people from moving forward, would you say?
I believe in my personal experience, people don't understand that the 4 phases of change start with dreaming. They think it starts with action,
Mm,
but it actually starts with dreaming, the element of water. Change takes place in 4 distinct phases: water, earth, fire, air, the exact same way that we gestate as
mm,
mammals. Water is the element of dreaming. It takes a long time to dream to know what you want. People
mm,
think they know what they want. They take the first thing that they want and they run into action. They run into the earth phase. They start making an action, but they have not really, truly sat with what they want and made a dream so big that they don't know how they can achieve it.
mm.
Only when you have a dream bigger than your ego, because your ego is like, I got this, 10
Oh
steps, 108, whatever.
yeah.
You have a dream that's bigger than what you know how to get to, you have to surrender. And that is when you come into faith and trust and you surrender
Mm.
your idea about how to get there because you don't know.
No, you
You,
don't.
you have a vision, you ask for help. Asking for help, surrender keeps you humble in your expansion.
Mm,
And most people miss that step. They want to go into action. what can I do today to make it better?
Mm-hmm.
You can dream. How do you vision yourself in 3 years?
Yeah.
You've got everything you want. I don't know. I can't see that far. Well, then you're going to stay where you are.
Actually, I want to share this book with you. I don't know if you've seen it. It is, how clear is it? There it is. The Don Sullivan Question.
Yeah.
If we were having this conversation 3 years from now, what would have to happen for you to be happy, for you to be successful? So it's all these things. And you talked about ego, and I say to everybody that I come across, I said, if you ever see my ego, please punch it in the face. Because he's not allowed, right? He's not allowed to
not helpful
and smother my dreams that we talk about.
Yeah.
He's not allowed to smother my plans, because a dream is a great thing, and we should dream every day. How
every
can
day.
I impact, right? But then you also have to maybe write it down. But then and I say knowledge is nothing without applied knowledge. So we have to apply that, right? So the plans are great, but if you don't take action on those are nothing.
No. And again, people miss the step. You can have what you want, but there are steps that you need to take. And if you jump right into the action, you'll burn out. You won't talk about the higher faculties: motivation, willpower, imagination, discipline. You just jump. It's no good to jump. You have to have a bigger dream.
Yeah, absolutely. I got to tell you, I can talk to you for hours upon hours upon hours. I am so happy.
Let's do it again.
Absolutely. This is one of many, right? And I'd love for you to come on my other shows as well.
Sure.
I would love to have you come on a show with Coach Teo and myself called Unified Leadership, because this is what we're talking about, right? Leadership, how we lead our lives and lead ourselves into our true self.
Yes.
Love it.
And we're the only ones who can.
We are. Emily, your website is going across the bottom. Tell us what somebody can expect when they go to your website.
I like to give people many options to work with me. So right now you can join me for my 6-month program, the Intuition Academy, that starts next Wednesday. If you want to start in July, it starts back up in July. It's 6 months, just a continuous cycle, like the infinity spiral. You can also come to one of my breathwork events. March 15th, I'll be in Stamford, Connecticut, doing a breathwork at Warm Heart Life. That's going up on the website this weekend. You can also come to one of my ladies' retreats. If you're a lady, I'm doing a retreat in England, a yearly retreat, September 21 to 25. We're going to talk about balance. We're going to be walking the Michael and Mary lines. Archangel Michael, Mary Magdalene, those lines cross in England at Glastonbury. We'll be in a 900-year-old manor house.
Wow.
We're going to go walk the Michael Mary lines. We're going to do breath work, and we're going to go to Avebury, the oldest Neolithic stone circle in all of England, not the British Isles, but in England. And so you can also see information for that. That's going up this weekend as well. And then you can also just book a call, just a 15-minute call. You want to talk to me, you want to ask me a question, right on the homepage. You could send me a message. You could book a 15-minute call. I'm always happy to talk to you.
Absolutely. And I'm in negotiations with Emily so she could come to the Unified Leadership Summit that Teo and I are having in March. So think about that. So many great ways to connect with Emily. Do so. And if you get a chance, sign up for her course starting Wednesday.
Yes, please do. And if you have any questions, just reach out.
Absolutely. One last thing.
Yeah.
And everybody has said it. You have a word for this year?
I do. My word this year is focus.
I love it.
And focus is all about I choose what I focus on, and I just purposely ignore everything else.
Beautiful. All right. God bless everybody. Take care. Emily, thank you. See you soon.
Thanks, Sifu. See you soon.